Hi, everyone. This is part two of our vocabulary project. By now, you should have all of your words typed in. I don't have all of my words typed in because I need to save this for next year when I teach it. So um, I do want to show you what we're going to do next. So now we have to add all of our definitions. So this is all in our stage. The first thing we need to do is we're going to play some music forever. Um, and then it says on start, switch to any background, set score to 0. Don't have to do anything there. You'll remember that when I put the words together, I had this block that says when actor clicked, broadcast correct or broadcast incorrect. It is on our stage where we receive those messages. So if I receive incorrect, I want to say incorrect, study some more. Then I want to change my score by -1 and go to the next background. Now, if I receive correct, I'm going to say correct, and then I'm going to change my score by a +1 because you got it right, and then go to the next background. So those blocks are there, just need to put them together. Now this next part is about the timer. We have a clock down. Clock down. Bleh. We have a clock, a countdown clock. Um, so the first thing we need to do is, set our time to 60. And we're going to do that right away on start. 60 seconds is how long it's going to run. You can run it long if you want, but we're going for 60 seconds. Then we're going to repeat, waiting 1 second, and then changing our time by -1. So 60 times we're going to change our time by -1, which counts down to 0. Then after that, we're going to stop everything. So now we need to add our words. Let's go in and edit. Notice I still want to be in classic mode because if I'm not in classic mode, I'm going to have some problems. So I'm going to save and exit and go back to classic mode. It's always hard to add words to an existing program if you aren't in classic mode. So we're going to go to our stage, we're going to edit it, and we're going to add the same words we had before. Now we want to make sure we type the words here. So I know one of our words is debug. So I just typed the word there, but then I have to go in and actually type the definition. Finding and fixing errors in your code. Notice it went off the screen, but when I hit save, it is just fine. So finding and fixing errors in your code, I added one definition. You're going to go in there and add your definitions for everything. Oops, you got to type the words here too. Vulnerable. Once we've typed the word, we go in and we edit it. My pencil does not want to go to that word for some reason. And so you can use your definitions that we give you in the slideshow, but you might want to shorten them. In a position where you can be harmed. Just might want to shorten it some so that we have, so it fits on there. Otherwise, it can get pretty small. So you can go in and you can type every single one of those words. Now, another thing we need to do is when we type those words in there, we need to put them also back in our code here. See where it says background name equals background name? the background name we want for this one is debug. Background name I want for vulnerable is vulnerable, because that's what I named it. Now, a very important part, I typed that wrong, I spelled it wrong, vulnerable. If you spell things wrong or don't match how you spelled it here exactly, maybe you capitalized all debug here. If you don't capitalize debug on the word, it's not going to match. So you have to make sure that you match those exactly. After you've typed in all those definitions on the stage, only one last thing to do. Our time watcher is already put together for you. You need to put together the score watcher. Notice their code is very similar. So you just kind of pay attention to how that other one is and copy it. So this one had first, set font to bold, set active on self to false. Doesn't matter that you don't know what that means. We're just going to put that together the same way. Set label to, and if you'll notice, we had the substring of time first. We're going to do substring of score first in front of that colon, and then property of score on stage. Make sure you don't cover up your colon here. That will get the score keeping track. So this is an important step to do. After that, you should be able to have, oops, I think I missed something, or unless it was in there twice. Oh, there is, sorry, that was my bad. Right, this needs to go in here. It's like something seemed wrong, but I couldn't quite figure out what. There we go. So now we have everything we need to have, and we should be able to hit play, and our words will change. And we should be able to type it. I don't have all my definitions in, so I'm not X's because I didn't fix it. They should be debug. So, type in all of your words, all of your definitions. Make sure you get your score watcher and your time watcher put together, and that is it. Have a great day.